welcome back to No Clue Gaming. We are doing Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Did I get it right?
Yes.
Holy crap, I got it right. And we're fighting Maleficent, and
Yes!
she's a bitch.
Fuck yeah! Use that Arc Arcanium.
Yeah. Leah's
Look
here
at
with
this.
me, if you couldn't tell.
I didn't even care that I died. Did you see all that damage?
I did, actually. I was very surprised. We got a lot further in that span of 5 seconds than we had before.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't care.
Start over.
I was trying to say her name, and I'm like, Maleficent.
Anyways.
But yeah, so as you can see, we're doing a lot more damage than we had previously done. So Leah was telling me she went ahead and leveled up 4 levels.
Yes.
And you have Hercules Keyblade now.
Yes.
Okay. So just to fill you guys in, because we were just at a breaking point of like, we're just going to end this friendship and end everything because this fight just ruins it. But it is, I'm sorry, but it is obnoxious. Like, even watching this, it makes me want to throw a controller through a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, while you're doing this, Jesus, look at that.
Get fucked.
Remember before it was taking, like, how long? Like, 10 minutes for you to get to this one?
Yeah.
And, like, that's pretty awesome.
Ow.
It is Clover's. Did you see it?
I did.
Did you see it? I'm not crazy. Anyways, so because of COVID-19.
Oh, are we really talking about
No,
this?
it's about my job, but it's
Okay.
leading into why. But because I have stories on it, and it was just freaking hilarious, dude. So because of COVID-19, my company had we were helping resets at Stewart's, and they had to. Coke and Stewart's wanted to stop it, so which is understandable, you know, because we didn't really need to be there. And Leah is about to win.
I stood up just smashing the...
I thought you were going to take a bow and everything. Like,
just smashing the green button.
So I had, like, I was supposed to have, like, 2 weeks off, you know, depending, and then they ended up giving me a week off, and... Hold on, is this important?
No.
Oh, okay. They ended up giving me a week off, then all of a sudden I get an email saying that a supermarket desperately needed people to help stock the shelves. Mm-hmm. And they're like, so we understand if you don't want to go out in this, but would you like it? I'm like, yep. Like, just immediately, I'm just like, yep, didn't even read the email. So anyways, I get to Warrensburg, and I walk in, and the manager there is, like, super awesome, man. Totally laid back, like, you would love this guy.
Okay, cool.
And,
I said, cool, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me something about this again. I'm like, shit, what am I missing? You know, I end up going to Corinth, and the people there are nice. I go in there, and there's a younger girl there, and she's freaking adorable. And she has a piercing, so of course she takes me back to the manager, and she's like, I like your piercings. I'm like, thank you. You know, and like, it was really cute. So I'm standing out there talking to her, wondering if she has headphones, and all of a sudden as I'm talking to her, I hear this voice out of the background go, girls, 6 feet apart. And I'm like, the fuck was that? And I'm like, God. So I'm just like, what? And her and I look at each other, and I start laughing. And I didn't mean to, because I wasn't trying to be rude. But like, really? Later on, you know, I go to buy energy drink, and I'm standing at the end of the register line, right? Yeah. And the cashier steps around her register, like steps back, and she goes, move to the end. And I'm like, all right. So I move to the end, and she scans it, but mind you, she has gloves and a mask on, okay? So she takes I know you're playing. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry about life.
Christ. All right, here we go.
So this is my monster. This is what she does while you can look real quick. She grabs it like this, gloves and a mask, takes it, scans it, and then goes like that, and then takes her hand away, and I'm like, okay.
Jesus
so then
Christ.
I go to pay for it, and of course I have cash. So I'm trying to hand her the cash, and she's, like, looking at me like she's never seen cash before. So I'm, like, kind of staring back at her like, I don't know how else to finish this transaction. So she finally takes the cash from me by doing this little dainty finger grab to the money.
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay. So
I fucking hate people like that.
It gets better. So it turns out, so she takes my money, whatever. I'm holding my hand out, right, to get my change, like a normal fucking transaction happens. Yeah. She literally goes under my hand and drops it into this, like, little dish that they have. And on this little dish it says, please place cash in here. I didn't see this little dish before because it wasn't out in my eye line, you know, for the customer. So she drops it in there, and I go, really? And I wasn't trying to be rude, but, like... And she's like, yeah, she's like, you know, it's to help, like, you know, lessen the spread or whatever. And I'm like, so, let let me get this straight. You have gloves on and you have a mask on. One, let's be honest, you're touching your face with your gloves because you're fixing your mask all the time. So you're already kind of going against everything because it's already on you. Two, you're touching the cash that I have already touched and other people have touched. Even with your gloves on, what does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, what is this dish preventing, really? And I guess it's because I get it. They're probably trying to stick to that, like, 6-foot rule thing, and that's all. But I'm like, what the fuck is this preventing? So I grab my stuff, and I'm like, okay. So I grab my stuff and walk away, and, like, it was just, you know, that to me was, like, just insane. But, like, and another guy, they were an older couple, and the lady had her little Sandy pads, and she's holding the cart and stuff, you know, and it was adorable. And they needed something on the bottom shelf, but it was all the way in the back. And I was like, I could definitely get that for you, you know, this one. So I handed it to the guy, and I was like, did you want me to place this in your cart, you know, because they're trying to limit touching and stuff, and I get that. He's like, no, I don't care if I get it, and he just grabs it right from my hand. And he's like, I've lived through enough or something, and I'm like, okay.
Those are the real MVPs.
Yeah, I was like, you go.
Shit! Oh, that was so close.
That was close. Well, like, so those are just, like, some of the stories of what I've been dealing with this week. And then, like, back in Warrensburg again, and this guy, I blocked the entire store, and that's all I did for work, and so it hurts. But this guy comes down the laundry aisle, and he goes, excuse me, ma'am, and I was like, yes, sir. And he's just like, do you have Lysol laundry detergent? And then I'm like, he goes, have you seen it? I was like, I haven't even seen it. He's like, well, it kills 99% of germs on your laundry. And I'm like, am I in a fucking commercial right now?
A salesman?
And, like, yeah, that's what I said. I was like, am I in a fucking commercial right now? And I'm like, being recorded. I'm like looking around, and he's like, yeah. He's like, it's great. You know, you just throw it in your wash and it helps. And he's going, and I wanted to be like, do you have ID? Because so it was kind of. So I looked it up, and it is a thing actually. And I was like, well, that's good to know. So yeah, a quick cliff note of.
I don't think I could fucking edit any of that. God, dude, you just kept going without a breath, and I'm like sitting here like, there's no way I could just like. Sum up this conversation.
No. How's work been going for you?
It's been fine.
Oh, good. Okay.
I've been working every day, so I guess that's that. We're going to be getting our temperatures taken now before we go into the building.
Oh, you guys are getting that too?
Mm-hmm. Oh. And if it's too high, we get sent home with no pay.
Yep.
Which is fucking stupid.
They're doing that to him at the hospital, too. Before you go on, everyone at the hospital has to get their time.
It's for any medical facility. Yep. So if you go to the doctors, it's going to be done.
What is it, like 99 point something? Or
it's
100?
Anything over 99.
Oh.
And I almost got quarantined. I'll end the episode with this real quick. I went to Planned Parenthood to get my Depo shot, which is like a birth control shot. For those who don't know, you get every 3 months. And before I could go in, she came out with, like, face mask, gloves, everything, and had to take my temperature. It was 98.9. And they almost didn't let me into the building, and they almost sent me home on lockdown.
Wow.
So,
I'm out of steam
now. I'm, like, worried that I'm going to go to work. They're going to test me. I guess it's starting Tuesday, but...
Just put a cold pack on your forehead.
Before I go in.
And then it'll be, like, 58.1. They'll be like,
I'll be like, I'm dead inside.
It's just showing through.
Thank you for watching this episode. Hopefully we have a bonus episode or bonus content on this one. If you like this video, hit subscribe, share with your friends, like, and comment. Okay, bye.
Bye.